Here with more, the U.S. Special Envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, is with us. Steve, great to see you. Two big messages that I see tonight. Number one, Iran can never and will never have a nuclear weapon. Number two, Gaza, which has been destroyed, can no longer be a launching pad for Hamas or other radical Islamic terrorists. Knowing Donald Trump as I do, tell me if I'm wrong, is he not telling the Middle East that it's time for you to step up and absorb the population of the Palestinian people and rebuild this and demilitarize this area?
First of all, thank you for having me tonight, Sean. I think he's telling the Middle East that the last 50 years of doing things was not a correct way of doing things, and that he's going to change it up because all of those iterations have not worked. He's also telling the Middle East that he wants to be transparent with the Palestinian people. Gaza today is uninhabitable and will probably be uninhabitable for at least the next 10 to 15 years. That's how much work has to be done there.
Are other countries in the region, Steve, because you have been, deep into the negotiations on all sides, are they willing to step up, help this population, and rebuild the area and demilitarize it?
I think everybody wants to see peace in the region, Sean. And peace in the region means a better life for the Palestinians. A better life is not necessarily tied to the physical space that you're in today. A better life is about a better opportunity, better financial conditions, better aspirations for you and your family. That doesn't occur because you get to pitch a tent in the Gaza Strip and you're surrounded by 30,000 munitions that could go off at any moment. It's a dangerous place to live today. And the president is saying, let's make it better for these people. Let's give them more hope. And if there are different places for them to live, let them make that choice. And I think he's right.
Yeah, he said, let's get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for people. Where the media is freaking out is, oh, Donald Trump's going to take over Gaza. But there's one other thing is, and the president was very clear, Iran. If we look at the #1 state sponsor of terror, they fund Hamas, Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad, the Houthi rebels. They launched their own ballistics into Israel. This has to stop. Will it stop?
Well, you've heard the president say it. That's his direction, and I couldn't agree with him more. They cannot have a weapon. If they have a weapon, a nuclear weapon, then every other country in the GCC is going to look to get one. And now the arms race is on. That's an unacceptable place for the GCC to go. He will stop it. The beginning of that is maximum sanctions. Hopefully we don't have to go past that. And beyond that, Sean, it's not just a nuclear weapon. Iran has been the benefactor for Hamas, for Hezbollah, and now for the Houthis, and that has to end. And the president has said that.
Will President Trump, if needed, if the Israelis believe they're on the verge of a nuclear outbreak, will he provide bunker buster bombs? Because there was a report today that he will provide weapons that Joe Biden would never provide.
Well, the president has signed orders today that resupply the Israelis with ammunition, and they already have bunker buster bombs. But I think the president would prefer that the Iranians say we've had enough. But I hope that they do say that, Sean. I really do.
I hope for peace, but, I'm a trust but verify guy. Steve, I know you've been doing a lot of shuttle diplomacy. We appreciate